alongside the supernatural.
Yeah, that feels important. Trauma isn't clean, is it? It often involves loss, broken trust. So, welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something really intriguing, an excerpt from Ava Reid's Theory of Dreaming, a study in aftermath.
Yes. And if that title rings a bell for you listening, it's because this is the sequel to her novel, A Study in Drowning.
Exactly. And this new work, right from the get-go, it throws you into this world where, well, the way Reid puts it is that dreaming itself is no longer innocent.
It really is a compelling setup. The way she immediately starts blurring those lines, between dreams and trauma, very personal trauma, and just how we tell stories.
Yeah.
It's not just fantasy, is it? It feels like it taps into something quite, unsettling about our own inner worlds, how they can shape reality or maybe even distort it.
And the character carrying all this is Effy Sayre. She's the protagonist from the first book, a survivor who already faced down some pretty monstrous truths, navigated a fractured reality.
Right.
And now the book tells us she's basically haunted by what she has endured, but it's not just waking memories.
No, exactly. It's bleeding into these dreamlike realms, places that maybe you'd think would be a refuge.
Which really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What happens when the spaces you expect comfort from, like your own dreams, actually become, extensions of your deepest wounds?
That's a profound question the book poses, and we see it so clearly when Effy goes back to Hiraeth Manor.
Yeah.
That's where those boundaries really start to crumble.
How is it described? Something like the lines between dreams and memories just erode further.
As I say, the lines between dreams and memories begin to erode even further. So it's not just, bad dreams. It's her whole perception, past, present, getting all jumbled up, indistinguishable almost.
And that's not even the end of it. This erosion, it seems to accelerate. We start hearing about strange occurrences, these shadowy apparitions, and they stir up whispers of something bigger, a deeper myth at work.
Yeah, so it moves beyond just her personal trauma. It starts challenging, as the text says, not just her sanity, but the nature of her own existence. Big stuff.
Definitely. So she's got to figure this out, right? Unravel these new layers tied to her past, her identity, and this really fascinating concept introduced as a dream theory.
The dream theory, yes.
Which suggests that stories and maybe even people can, live, die, or transform inside the subconscious.
That's it, exactly. And that theory, I think, is really the intellectual heart of the book. It pushes the subconscious beyond just like a processing place for thoughts.
Right.
It turns it into this dynamic, almost living realm. The idea that narratives or even identities could literally change or even end inside your own head. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
It suggests our inner worlds aren't passive. They're active participants in shaping who we are. It's quite a statement on identity, on agency.
So her experiences aren't just memories. They're actively, maybe literally rewriting her from the inside out.
That's the implication, yeah.
And she's not completely alone in this. The description mentions unexpected allies.
Which adds such a critical layer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When your reality is that fractured, finding allies, especially unexpected ones, it sort of highlights that maybe healing isn't entirely solitary, even for such internal struggles. And it also mentions she confronts grief, betrayal, power dynamics, these very human things alongside the supernatural.
Yeah, that feels important. Trauma isn't clean, is it? It often involves loss, broken trust. It really grounds the story.
Absolutely. It underscores that reclaiming your story, your narrative, isn't just about dodging apparitions. It's about rebuilding yourself amidst these really complex human relationships and feelings.
Okay, so our goal here, our mission for this deep dive, was really to get into those rich psychological insights that Gothic tension Reid creates. And to understand how it all serves as this meditation on the cost of truth, the legacy of trauma, and the power of reclaiming one's narrative.
And it does that so effectively.
Right.
What stands out is how truth isn't presented as just a simple reveal. It's an active, often really painful process of reshaping who you even are.
Yeah, the tension isn't just spooky ghosts. It's her internal world coming apart, or maybe reforming.
Exactly. The psychological depth is in showing how trauma isn't just in the past. It fundamentally changes your present, your path forward. And the cost of truth here feels like the immense work of making your inner world match the external reality, especially when that reality is horrifying.
So as we kind of wrap up our look into this unsettling world Ava Reid has built, where dreams and reality are basically dissolving into each other, we've tracked Effy Sayre grappling with a past that won't stay put.
It's a really vivid picture of a survivor trying to piece things back together after facing these unthinkable truths. A real struggle.
And that dream theory keeps pulling me back. The idea that stories, even people, can live, die, or transform within the subconscious.
It's the intellectual core, definitely, more than just a clever plot point. It's this bold statement about how fluid identity might be and the sheer power of our inner landscapes. It really pushes you, the reader, to think about how much our minds actively construct our narratives.
It does make you pause, thinking about the wider themes, the cost of truth, the legacy of trauma. What does it really take to face difficult truths and then live with them?
And how do those past traumas keep echoing, shaping how we see things long after the event itself is over?
Yeah.
Which maybe leaves you with this final thought to consider.
Yeah.
If our stories, our subconscious minds, hold that much power to transform us, well, how much of the reality we perceive is actually just a construct, a result of the narratives we consciously or unconsciously choose to believe or create? And what does it truly mean then to reclaim one's narrative, especially when facing really deep trauma? How does that whole process shape not just where we're going, our future, but our very essence, who we fundamentally are?
Grab Theory of Dreaming, sequel to A Study in Drowning, by Ava Reid, now on sale for $14.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now, today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.